Hey everyone, welcome back to the Good Life. Today we're gonna go on a little evening ride. I'm gonna start it here before good old sunset, and then we're gonna end after dark, thus the clear shield. And today I'm riding the Sporty. I've been having some issues with the clutch on my Sporty, so I haven't been riding it. Oh, that's right, I gassed up. I don't need gas. I gassed up before I went home last time. I just rode it the other day with my son, and maybe I'll show you here what it's doing. So as I roll on it, you hear how it slowly comes up. It doesn't, it's like the clutch is slipping. My clutch doesn't let out till right at the end. So I'm heading in for a special ride today. Gonna bring you along. You can see where I'm going here in a little bit, but for now we're gonna shut them down, and we'll be back in a second. We're back, and we are heading to Memorial Stadium. At night they light this baby up, so we're gonna go in, take some pictures around the stadium with the bike. Today is a day of mourning here in Nebraska. Today should have been the day of our first game of the 2020 season, but due to COVID and the Big Ten deciding player safety to call off the season until spring. I'm sorry, but that's bogus in every way, shape, and form. So today we're going to go do a little mourning at the stadium. So, if you didn't know, this is the first time Nebraska has not had a season in quite some time. It's also the first time they haven't had a game on Saturday in quite a long time. I'll do a little research and find out, and I'll put it in here. But Nebraska was one of the first colleges to actually have a game after 9/11, and here we are close to 9/11, and we're not playing games. Some people may not even really care about this, but it's something that means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family. Well, it means a lot to me and my wife. My kids don't know the history, and thus, you know, when you're growing up with mediocre play, you may not find the joy of Husker football, which is what my children have, or many of the younger generation But I come from the generation where I grew up with Turner Gill and Irving Fryer and Mike Rozier. I'd cut out all the newspaper articles about the game, and so the university is back in session. Kids are going to school and class. Kids are hanging out with each other, but we can't have football. I don't know why people are walking down the street like that. What the hell, man? You know, they have done so much to change this campus to try and get rid of cars, that you used to be able to ride right down by the stadium, and now it's such a pain in the ass to try and do that. We'll see if we can get her accomplished here, but we even moved the... So you used to be able to park over here. Even removed that, so you've got to park further away. Crazy. It's a nice looking campus, but tried to make it so it's all walking campus. No cars can be around in the campus area. Bunch of motorcyclers. So there has been massive outbreaks in the sororities, and by outbreaks I mean 5 people or so have contracted. So they've shut them down, some of them. But football hadn't had hardly any problems, but we can't play football. It's all craziness. So I'm going to see that. So we used to be able to go down here, turn left, and be able to get in close to the stadium, which is what I want to be able to do to take some pictures. Wow, they don't have all the lights on over here. Usually there's a big old bunch of lights on this area, but guess we'll have to see. I mean, usually this side is lit up. They're not flying flags. Stadium's in a state of mourning too, I guess. No turn on red, huh? Even though there's no cars. That's kind of weird. So here we are down at the stadium. And this is the area where I wanted to get some pictures. Turn the bike off. Yeah, usually it's all lit up here. So here is the Husker Stadium at night. Usually it's lit up more than this. Usually there's lights all along there, and there's up where the Husker sign is, there's flags hanging. But I guess not right now. Start. So here we are, heading off again around to another part of the stadium. So as you can see, the Husker sign stays on. Usually this place is lit up so much you would think they were having a game or something. But they're probably trying to save money. That's probably why everything's not on. Because I bet that electric bill for that is just crazy, even if they're LED lights. There's so many lights. They probably shut all that off to try and save some money. So now we're going to try and get ourselves around down by the front of the stadium. Take a couple pictures there. So Husker football in the 90s, when I was in the service, 94, when the Orange Bowl, well, 90 would have been the 95 Orange Bowl from the 94 season. I actually got to go to that football game, and that was actually one of the That was my second Husker football game ever being able to go to, because growing up, you know, I didn't have chances to get tickets very often. I went one time with my wife when we were dating, as we were either freshmen or 8th graders, when I went to a football game with her. There's the front of the stadium. And we'll see if we can get some pictures there. Well, this side's still lit up quite a bit. I want to go there. I want to go over here. So there we have a short little look at the Husker Stadium. This area right up here is the weight room. The Ndamukong Suh weight room that he donated like $3 million to. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I am going to head up, get a little cruise down Oak Street, then head back home. Keep the sunny side up, keep the rubber side down, and have an utterly awesome day.